stop. It's like yes, yes, sure. To the beat, sure. When you give it to me, yeah, give it to me raw. When we get together, do we stand, do we fall? Welcome to the Backpackers Ball. Yes.
Four. 3. 2. One, a hoo ha! 1990s, Cipher crew jumps up on the scene with a lean and a pocket full of green. The green doesn't symbolize I made it on the top, but RoboCop last year was a shock. The tune of the Popeye cut shook your butt. The kids are screaming, the media says what kind of music is this for you to dance to? The man with the plan and the man demands you leave the crack and the smack for the whack for the novel. The now keep a smile like that. Leave the knife and the gun in the store and ignore temptation set by the nation. People goes off, yo, smash it, then trash it. You're too young to be plumb in a casket. Just get your boys and bring the noise and just swing it. And Puerto people, sing it. Treat me right. That was one of the hottest songs ever back in the day, man.
You know what? Was that the video where they had the two dudes? There's a lot of see, kids. There was a time in hip hop where you could like dance in the videos and it was cool. It wasn't corny, wasn't soft or nothing. Mm-hmm. And they had the one dude. I think the two dudes in that Trip Rock video they were like black fraternity, steppers, and they had like the P's or the Gumbies. Oh, am I right on that? I don't know.
I think it might. I don't really recall the video that much. But anyway,
what's going on, y'all?
Welcome to a little thing that we call the Cipher. I am your host, Marcus the Kid Warren, and with me is my man Muff. How are you doing today, sir?
Hey, man, I'm blessed.
Yes.
I tell you, I'm excited about today's show because one of my all-time favorite groups just released a mixtape recently. Okay. Mixtape, and this is what's cool now about a lot of hip hoppers out there in a mixtape. Mixtapes ain't just guys getting together using existing beats and just spitting over them anymore. Okay. People come with original material now, whether it be because they just trying to stay fresh, stay edgy, or because they can't clear samples, so they put it out as a mixtape. Whatever the reasoning is, it works for me when you come with original music because that's basically what it is we're reviewing today. Slum Villages, along with Mick Boogie, Dirty Slums. Their latest mixtape, and this is a precursor to a new album they're going to have coming out soon. And the thing that I like about it is that now the new Slum Village, Illa J Dilla's little brother, still got T3 in there, and Young RJ, who's a dope producer. Actually, he was part of BR Gunna, which is the production team along with Black Milk. Okay. So, and I've been telling people this for a minute. I mean, and I hate to compare the two because they work together. But I like Young RJ's production a little bit better than Black Milk's, I think. Okay.
I'm sorry.
You know what it is? You know what it is too?
Okay, go ahead.
It's something about this brother's drums that be absolutely knocking, man. I don't know if you got that when you be listening to this dude. His drums be freaking knocking, and I'm a sucker for that stuff. So I think I definite head nodder stuff. So, anyways, Dirty Slums. Thought it was excellent. I thought it banged from beginning to end, man. Several tracks that are hot. Hunger, which is my favorite joint in there, is off the hook.
Hot track.
You know what I mean? Church off the hook. Music repping, beats and breaks, the whole nine. You got a lot of guest appearances. You got your man Big Pooh from Little Brother, if there's a Little Brother still, I don't know. You know what I mean? Also Fife Dog. That's where they get their name from, Fife. He's on the album. Black Milk obviously is on the album. Fonte from Little Brother, he's also on the album. De La Soul's on the album.
De La
Soul's getting it in, man. And peace to De La, because I know they have a new offering that's coming out. Actually, they do have an offering right now, not under De La, but under a different moniker, Plug 1 and Plug 2.
Okay.
Well, that's not a different moniker for them. They've always been Plug 1 and Plug 2, but they just put out a number.
But they're not going De La Soul presents.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. At any rate, thought the album was absolutely banging, man. Something Young RJ, I'm gonna tell you, man. What stands out for me in this is the brother's production.
Okay.
I mean, the production's off the hook, man. And you know what it is? That's really what Slum Village's MO has been all since I've been listening to Slum Village. I mean, it's all about the production, whether it be J Dilla himself.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, J Dilla. The Young RJ all the way up until now. Whoever they've used in the past for production. It's always been about if the music and the vibe and how they spit over it. Because it's not like they're incredible. Well, let me back up a little bit. I thought that when they had the beef or disagreement with Elzai from Slum Village,
right,
I thought it was going to be kind of the death of both
Okay.
Camp, not to death, but I thought it wasn't gonna work. And it turns out it's like we mentioned last year for our Cyphies. You know, Elzai put out probably the dopest mixtape I've heard in years himself with Elmatic. And with this offering right now that they have Young RJ and Nella J, they don't lack for anything, so they're able to come through. Because I thought that, you know, Elzai coming to Slum Village in the first place is giving them an added dimension of lyricism that they didn't have, which they did, which he did do that. But with him leaving, it wasn't like they lost luck. They've never really been known for being great MCs, like great MC. They just always had a nice vibe, and a nice cadence, and a nice flow to the music that they were putting out. But where do you stand on it?
I totally agree with you. Very hot mixtape. My favorite joint on here was They Don't Know. Very high. There's a few things you're gonna get from Slum Village. I mean, let's just say this: they do the D proud, and they are a hip hop dynasty.
Yes, sir.
All right, they're gonna keep on going. I think no matter how many members change or whatever,
man, they get their menudo on.
Exactly, exactly. You know, they're gonna keep on rolling, and I mean, you're gonna get great beats, as you say. I mean, I can't think of a Slum Village project that had weak beats on it.
Yeah.
And when it comes to lyricism, they just come real. I mean, I compare them a lot to Little Brother.
Right.
You know, rest in peace, Little Brother. I mean, I wish they would get back together, because I mean, they fill a void. Okay, because these guys and in groups like Little Brother, they just talk about what they know. They're not trying to trip you up with some sort of fantasy about this or that. They come completely real, and that's one of the things that I love about groups like Slum Village. You know, and beat wise on this one, it was totally slamming. Yeah, man. Totally slamming. Yeah, I think the beat selection on this one was great. You mentioned the collabs. I was glad to hear Black Milk on this one.
Yep.
You know what? But I thought it was great, lyrically brilliant. It was, you know, it really kind of played almost like a movie soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? It was just very emotionally driven. Yeah, I loved it.
Right. You can play. You press play on this thing and just let it go.
And it's a rap.
You know what I mean? It's a rap. Just let this thing go, man. But yeah, definite. It's great. And let me speak on this and take a step back, even from the CD.
Take a step back, bro.
One of the reasons why we do this, I think, because we always complain about, especially with mainstream hip hop, there's not a lot of diversity in terms of, you know, different types of hip hop. I don't mean racially. I'm talking about different sounds of hip hop in the mainstream. So I'm big into underground hip hop, because that's where hip hop to me gets its diversity. You got your mainstream acts like your Cash Money millionaires, whatever, billionaires, whatever. You know, but now you go to the underground, you get your Slum Villages. You know what I mean? Now I think things are going to change, because you're getting a little bit more diversity with, say, your Kanye West, but Kanye West is getting a little bit more. I've heard some of his recent stuff.
Speak on it.
He's getting a little bit more. I don't know. I want to say, I guess, mainstream, for lack of a better term, in terms of hip hop. I hope he doesn't lose his production edge, Kanye. Okay. You know what I mean? I know I'm digressing a little bit, but I want to see the guys in the mainstream come a little bit more diverse and push the envelope a little bit, especially with the production. Okay. And certainly with the lyricism. I have a lot of hopes for Jay Electronica when he finally releases his album on the Rock. So on
it
Rock
should
Nation.
Be a beast.
Yeah, it should be a beast. You know, they say Jay-Z wants to get a single off of the album, so I don't know how that's going to shake out. But I'm telling y'all right now, kids, if y'all know who Jay Electronica is, his brother comes out, make sure you support him, because I think he's off the hook. But at any rate, if I'm getting back to Slum Village, if I'm rating this, and it's a great mixtape, I'm definitely getting it a rock solid 4 out of 5. Rock solid. Okay. Rock solid.
You know what? I'm going to go one step, or I should say half a step farther than that. I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Okay. I ain't mad at you.
I loved this project.
I think
Slum Village.
For real?
Yep. Slum Village did it again. That's all I can say.
All right. So,
Slum Village did not disappoint. They never do, and they didn't do it this time. So, hey, 4.5 for me, 4 for you.
Yep.
Anything else to add?
That's it, man. Just go. Make sure you support. You know, download the mixtape. It's off the hook, man, y'all.
And don't forget to check us out on our Facebook page. We are the Cipher Crew. You can also check us out on our Twitter account. We are Kid and Muff 44 at Gmail and on Twitter. That's KIDDANDMUFF 44 on Facebook and Twitter. On Twitter and Gmail. And hit that like thingy. Hit the like thingy. Subscribe to clbTV. Do all that. Check out Slum Village and support underground hip hop. Why? Because the Cipher said so, son. We out here. Peace.
All right.
Every time I write a rhyme, I feel like Megatron going against Optimus Prime for the very last time. One shall stand, one shall fall. Let me know you're not appalled. Put your hands up in the air, say yes, sure. We're all gathered to witness the Babylon.